Chapter 1: Globe and Maps. Man always had curiosity to know more and more about the earth. So, he traveled across the seas to discover new lands and people. But in ancient times, there were limitations to knowledge and resources. Many voyagers did not have knowledge of accurate route. Later, many routes were discovered. Today, we know much about the earth. What a globe is! The word globe is taken from Latin word globus, which means a round mass or sphere. A globe is a simple and accurate model of the earth. A line passes through the center around which it spins. This line is called the axis. A globe gives us an idea of the earth's surface and shape. The continents and oceans are shown in the correct location on a globe. Boundaries of various countries and their location can also be seen clearly on it. Are you aware? One of the earliest surviving globes is the Adapfel or Earth Apple. It was made by Martin Behem in 1492. George Glockenjong painted the map on the Adapfel. We know that the North Pole is the northern end of the axis and the South Pole is the southern end of the axis. The Earth is divided into two equal parts by an imaginary line called equator. The part of the Earth which lies to the north of the equator is called Northern Hemisphere. The part of the Earth that lies to the south of the equator is called Southern Hemisphere. Advantages of a globe. A globe helps pilots and sailors to plan travel routes. A globe helps us to understand the occurrence of day and night. It helps us in studying geography. Disadvantages of a globe. Globes are big and we cannot carry it with us easily. We cannot see the whole earth at one glance. It is difficult to locate small cities and towns on the globe. Globes do not contain all the information about a place. The map. A map is a representation of the earth's surface or a part of it on a flat surface. The word map is taken from the Latin word mapo, which means napkin. We can draw maps on a flat surface to show continents, countries, cities, and even a neighborhood. The earth is spherical in shape and its surface is curved. Hence, to make an accurate map of a curved surface is not possible. Small areas can be drawn more accurately on maps. This makes maps useful. We can draw a map of our school or house and show all the details on it. A person who makes maps is called cartographer. The first famous cartographer was Gerardus Mercator from Germany. A book or a collection of maps is called an atlas. Are you aware? It is believed that the Babylonians were the first in the world to draw a map. They did so as early as 2300 BCE. Types of maps. Following are the most common types of maps. Political maps. These maps show the boundaries of the countries, states, districts, etc. These maps also show the location of capitals of different countries and states. A capital city is marked with a dot or a dot within a circle. Physical maps. Physical maps show the physical features of a place such as mountains, hills, plateaus, plains, rivers, lakes, etc. These are represented by different colors and symbols. Topographical maps. Topographical maps provide more details about the surface features, such as water and landforms. These provide information about other natural features as well as man-made features like roads, railways, railway lines, important buildings, canals, dams, etc. Cadastral maps. Cadastral maps show the details of streets, plots and fields of towns or villages. These are useful to locate a place in that particular city, town or village. Thematic maps. Thematic maps are theme-based maps. These maps are made to show specific features such as road maps, railway maps, weather maps, population maps, vegetation maps, etc. Are you aware? Weather maps are prepared by the Meteorological Department of India. These are also known as climate maps. The topographical maps are prepared by the Survey Department of India. Advantages of maps. Maps are easy to carry because they can be rolled or folded. Maps provide us the ability to study large areas. They give us an exact idea of most of the features in the area. It is easier to explain an area, location, terrain, adversities, etc. with the help of a map. Reading a map. Maps give us a lot of information about a country or a place. We must know how to read a map and understand the information it provides. Every map has some basic features. They are as follows. Directions. All the maps follow a system of directions. There are 4 major directions called cardinal directions. The north direction is indicated by an arrow and letter N in the right corner of the map. The opposite side is south. The left side of the map is west and the right side of the map is east. Apart from the 4 main directions, there are 4 sub-directions. Northeast, NE. It lies between the north and the east. Northwest, NW. It lies between the north and the west. Southeast, SE. It lies between the south and the east. Southwest, SW. It lies between the south and the west. Scale. It is not possible to show the actual size of the things that are shown in a map. Hence, the distance is represented by a smaller unit on the map. The ratio between the distance on the map and the actual distance is known as the scale of the map. For example, if the scale is 1 centimeter to 100 kilometers, it means that 2 centimeter on the map represents 200 kilometers of distance on land. Suppose the distance between city A and city B is 500 kilometers, it will be represented by an actual distance as 5 centimeters on the map. Signs and symbols. There is not enough space on a map to show rivers, dams, bridges, temples, mountains, churches, railway tracks, etc. However, a map without this information would not be useful. Thus, different symbols are used on a map to give us this information. Some of the signs and symbols are given below. International boundary, state boundary, metalled road, unmetalled road, tunnel, cart track, footpath, railway line, broad gauge, railway line, meter gauge, bridge, capital of country, state headquarters, city or town, PO, post office, temple, mosque, church, mountains, stream or river, forest. Colors. Different colors are used to show various things on a map. Most maps follow a common color scheme. On a physical map, different colors are used to show the various physical features. The following color scheme is used in the physical maps usually: dark blue, deep waters; light blue, shallow waters; light green, plains; light brown, highlands; dark brown, mountains. Key of the map. In order to understand the map, a key index is made on the map. This key index is given in the corner of the map. Different colors, shades and symbols are used in the map to show the various features. All these colors, shades and symbols are mentioned in the key. Things I have learned. Globe is a small-scale model of the Earth. Map is the representation of the Earth on a flat surface. Directions, scale, colors, signs and symbols help us to read and use a map. Key of a map explains the map language. The flat ends of the Earth is called North Pole and South Pole respectively. The Earth is divided into two equal parts, Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere by equator. Maps are of different kinds: physical, political, thematic, cadastral, topographical, etc.